Question 3 of your geometry mock exam is concerning area and perimeter. So the A part asks us to find the area to two significant figures of an isosceles triangle of sides 20 centimetres, 20 centimetres and 14 centimetres. Now I'm just going to draw this not to scale, I'm just going to draw a rough sketch of it so that I can visualise what the triangle looks like, and this is quite a good place to start with questions like this. So we've got an isosceles triangle, so that means we've got a triangle where two of the sides are equal and two of the angles are equal. So we've got two sides 20 centimetres, 20 centimetres and 14 centimetres. And what we want to know is what is the area of this triangle. So what we need to do this is we need to find out what is the perpendicular height of the triangle. In other words, what is the height from the point to the base, like that. So we want to know what that is. Now if we look at that, obviously this is a rough sketch, but what we've got here are two right-angled triangles that are symmetrical about this perpendicular height. So this triangle is symmetrical to this triangle. So this triangle has a side here of 7 centimetres and a length here of 20 centimetres. Now because we've got a right angled triangle, we can use Pythagoras' theorem in order to solve this. So if we consider this to be side C and this side B, and we want to know what A is. A would be the perpendicular height of our isosceles triangle, and it's also this side of the right angled triangle that we've created. So therefore we can say, we know that Pythagoras' theorem states that A squared plus B squared will equal C squared, okay, where C is the hypotenuse. But what we're interested in this case is what's our value for A. So in order to transpose this, all we've got to do is subtract B squared from both sides. That'll leave A squared by itself over here. So A squared is equal to C squared minus B squared, and therefore A squared will be equal to 20 squared minus 7 squared. So therefore A squared is equal to 400 minus 49, so therefore A squared is going to be equal to 351. Obviously we don't want to know what A squared is, we want to know what A is. So in order to do that we need to square root both sides. So therefore A will be equal to the square root of 351, so therefore A is equal to 18.73499 and so on. So now we know how long A is, what we can do is we can use this to find the area. Now to find the area of a triangle, what we can do is if we take our perpendicular height and multiply it by the total base and then halve that, that will tell us the area of our triangle. So in order to find the area of the triangle, we take our perpendicular height, which in this case we've called lowercase a, we multiply that by the base of the triangle, which in this case is 14, and then we divide that by 2, and that will tell us what the area of this is. Now because A here is a long string of digits that goes on infinitely, if we just call A root 351,